Welcome to the midnight tide, where shadows whisper, darkness hides. We're diving deep into the unknown. On a journey, you're not alone. From haunted halls to specters lost, we'll guide you through the eerie frost, with tales that chill and spirits roam. A freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Welcome to the midnight tide, where shadows whisper, darkness hides. We're diving deep into the unknown. On a journey, you're not alone. From haunted halls to specters lost, we'll guide you through the eerie frost, with tales that chill and spirits roam. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show.
What is up, all you freaks out there? This is Ryan.
And this is Rhonda.
How is everyone doing on this World Toilet Day? I'm pretty sure everyone
World,
has celebrated
national. It's World Toilet
World Toilet Day. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone in the world uses a toilet at one point in their lives. I've used it a few times today, actually, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. I didn't know I needed to congratulate it or anything, but,
Wish it, pat it, give it a little high five.
It's your day, man. By. It's your day.
That's right. Enjoy your day. We got Stephanie DeJesus watching us on National Toilet Day, World Toilet Day. Brandon Jarvis is here. Cross the Line Paranormal, Bill DeGala. Oh, Odd Virginia is in the house.
Hello.
Nice. What's up, nerds? Yeah, exactly. Phil Payette is here. Shonda's here. Everyone's here to celebrate the day
Michael
with us.
Brooks, Shonda Brooks. Everybody's in the house tonight. It's awesome. Thanks for joining us.
I know, especially on World Toilet Day.
I mean, gosh.
I mean, maybe some of them are actually messaging us.
Some of them may be joining us from the toilet. Who knows?
That's what we should have done. We should have done our show from the bathroom. Show solidarity with World Toilet Day. It's also National Carbonated Beverage Day.
Well, I've got that under control. We have some Diet Coke here.
There we go. And carbonated beverages go right through me. We get past a certain time of day. So that would help me celebrate World Toilet Day.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly. You see, it's all simpatico here. I took RJ to this place called Kids Empire. It is a big play place with climbing up ladders and stuff, giant slides. It's all full with like not really foam, but padded material. So it's really, but it's really short too. So because it's for kids, obviously. So RJ was the only one in there except for a few kids that are already playing tag with each other, and he didn't want to be by himself. So he wanted to go up there with him. And so I'm up there climbing up, and the stuff is really small, so I'm kind of hunched over.
For those that don't know, Ryan's quite tall.
Yeah, I'm like 6'2", not really built for Kids Empire, for like 3 feet, So I'm crawling in, and some little girl asked me, was like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, I'm chasing after this everything after him. And she was like, "Why?" Because he's my son. And I'm like, I'm giving off some kind of weird pedo vibes or something. I'm just coming to hang out with you kids. Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. I'm just chasing this little boy over here.
Chase the little boy. And I was like, I'm not the only parent that's in this place. What do you signal?
Because you were the only one doing that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there were other parents, but they were on the other side of the complex, I guess. But I was like, yeah, maybe I should.
Which one of these things does not belong?
Yeah, exactly,
dude.
Of course, I was being like, get back here, stuff like that to him to chase him, to be funny. But apparently, she thought I was being serious. No, sorry, no, I'm not.
Being policed by a 7-year-old.
Yeah, probably 6 or 5 or 6 years old, but
yeah, being policed by a she's gonna go somewhere. I was
afraid she's gonna tell her mom. This is a weird guy.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. I told her it's my son because I was afraid she was gonna tell her mom or something. There's some weird guy chasing kids around in the playground. I'll be escorted out and shit and ended up on the news. I swear, just chasing after my son. Oh, that was and I also got to discover how old I am by trying to chase after him. I was worn out.
Was that today?
It was today. It was
Wait till
today.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I
won't be able to, I can't move.
I won't be able to move tomorrow. I can barely move right now, to be honest with you. What's up, Christopher? Hey, Tina. What's up?
Tina.
James Cummings in the house. Brandon Jarvis. There we go. Hand toilet. There we go. Stephanie.
I love it when our freaks are all in.
Yes, get in the holiday spirit. Yes. Yeah, use the bathroom while you watch the show. So you can, have, like I said, celebrate together the greatness of World Toilet Day.
World Toilet Day. With your carbonated beverage.
Yes. We went to the cabin today. Sarah actually did some tarot card readings in the backwoods, which was really cool. And she got a pretty cool Class A EVP in the Brick Rancher. That was really cool. Awesome. How is everything going on in your neck of the woods?
Going good. Approaching the holidays here, so in the corporate world, it gets busy when everybody's getting ready to take the week off next week, or at least most of the week off next week. So it's been a little chaotic. All good.
November has gone by really fast to me.
You're not kidding.
I feel like Halloween was yesterday for some reason. Yeah.
It was.
It's going to be January before we know it. And it's going to be like, where the hell did fall go? I feel that way now. It's almost winter time, although it doesn't feel like it outside. But
yeah,
in about a month, it'll be winter.
Yeah. The next 6 weeks are going to roll by.
Yeah, they really are. It's going to suck.
It is. It is.
But at least we have World Toilet Day to get us.
World Toilet Day and carbonated beverages will be fine.
It's freezing here. Oh, our Canadian correspondent has joined us. Welcome, Teresa.
Welcome, Teresa. We've missed you.
Tell you what. Check out some of her photographs.
I know.
Her photography is freaking amazing. If you live in Canada and you run out of maple syrup, nothing else to do, go check out Teresa Chalmers if you need some good photography done, because she is freaking awesome.
Yes. I know she's been joining us every week for a little bit here because she said this is her busy time, but we always love to see you in the chat, Teresa. I mean,
it is World Toilet Day, so I can see why. I want our people.
Everybody should take a break.
I'm gonna have her for next year's World Toilet Day. We're gonna go up there and get a photo session with a toilet.
Yes,
that's right. A Canadian toilet, so while the bull goes around and around. Kristen Coleman, we're doing great. Rhonda's about to read us the cards, so we'll know how to live.
Let me pull a couple cards and see what the cards say. This is the last week with the Oracle deck with attitude. I've found a couple that are more festive to begin using come next week, to whereas we're approaching the holidays, so we'll have something a little more festive,
holiday cards,
and not quite so ornery, but let's make the most of it. They'll be back. Don't worry. All right, let's see. Got this one. All right. This is Rebel. Everybody go be a rebel, because F it.
There you go.
Go be a rebel.
Because F it.
Go sit on the toilet with your carbonated drink, because F it.
F it. You don't need any more explanation than that.
All right, this one looks like it's going to be good. It says, step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Because it's going to be Thanksgiving.
Of course.
Kale and spirulina taste like ass. I don't make this up. Eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer, get some. The cards are spoken. You have our cards say throw down next week. Eat.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be doing the spirulina with your turkey, whatever that means.
Yeah, what the hell is spirulina?
I think it's some sort of, I don't know. Probably a fungus. I don't know. Yeah.
Spirulina. Sounds like some kind of, those commercials you see, when people are talking about to consult your doctor. If you have spirulina, consult your doctor before you start taking whatever. They're walking in the park and shit and going to the club, having a good time.
Don't be doing no spirulina and kale.
My name is Ryan.
If you're going to do your kale, have some salty ham up in it and some bacon. And butter.
Goodness. You're making me hungry. Of course, next week when we read the cards, it'll be don't eat bad shit right before Thanksgiving. No, this is the wrong cards.
Teresa says spirulina is green. I'm pretty sure it's green. I feel like it's related to algae or seaweed or something like that. I feel like it's a relative of algae. Don't ask me how I know that, but
I mean, so the cards told me not to eat spirulina because I was.
Kale. I mean, how can you not like this deck? It says don't eat spirulina and kale. Eat bacon and drink beer.
I mean,
and don't forget your chocolate.
I'm glad that the card told me that, because I was actually about to go out and buy myself some spirulina after the show. That was my next thing to do.
See, we educate and save the masses.
At least it's not spirulina day.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, what if it was?
Spirulina
what if
day.
It was? Probably is.
Well, Tina says it is an algae. I thought it was something like an algae.
Well, there we go. Don't eat algae, guys. The cards have spoken.
Put the kale away, pull out the chocolate, the beer, and the bacon.
Yeah, the Canadian bacon. Is it called Canadian bacon up there, or is it just called bacon?
Well, Canadian bacon and bacon aren't.
I know they're like ham. Isn't Canadian bacon like ham or something?
Yeah, it's more like ham.
What if it's just called ham or Canadian ham up there?
See, we need to have Teresa on to answer all of the Canadian questions.
Translate all the Canadian stuff. Our Canadian correspondent needs to come on and tell us about the world of Canada. All right, so now is the time where we learn to expand our language. We go back, we dive deep into the past, and we grab some words and we bring them back, we throw them down on the ground here, and we let people learn new stuff. You know, this is time for us to put the kids to bed and be like, you know what, you just go in the other room. You don't need to hear this because it may get you in trouble. The word we are learning today is dad sizzle.
Dad sizzle?
Dad sizzle. Maybe kids will get in trouble for this one.
Sizzle.
Dad sizzle.
I got nothing on
if
dad
you get
sizzle.
really upset, you do something like hit your head on a beam of wood or something, you're like, dad sizzle. It means God damn it. Dad sizzle is another word for God damn it.
That one could, it could get you in trouble.
The kids could probably say that.
They could probably say dad sizzle.
No. Come on, kids, come back in here. Come on. Dad sizzle.
It sounds like a pimp name. That's what I'm saying. I think an adult woman could get in more trouble saying dad sizzle than anybody else.
I'm just wondering where they come up with this. Like, how do they come up with the words dad sizzle as a substitute for God damn it?
Was it is that an old word? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like one of those old. If I could say instead of saying the F word, I could say, table blouse or something like that, and be like,
just be a curse word.
Yeah, just put two random words together. Notebook mouse, and that means fuck off or something like that. What is it?
Right.
What's the logic? We're gonna start making our own curse words up. You're just like putting random words together. Box towel.
Box towel.
See?
It had to be stuff that came up in the spur of the moment of something that happened, and then somebody thought it was cool. Like, I don't know. Maybe dad burned his hand on the bacon. They're like, dad sizzle.
Dad sizzle.
I don't know.
And then it caught on, and everyone started saying it.
Sounds like something you'd hear at a Diddy party. Be Diddy sizzle.
Dad sizzle.
Oh God. Shoo.
God. It is in Vegas is known as back baconing. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
The more you know. Little star going across. Oh, guys. So I'm going to bring our guests on. We have Haunting Angels coming on with us tonight. She's raising her what? And we're going to talk. I'm after a would you rather question.
All right, cool.
To our friends from Haunting Angels. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
I didn't know it was toilet day. This is fantastic. My favorite day. Love it.
Yeah, I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it is World Toilet Day, so I appreciate you girls taking the time to join us on such a huge holiday here, World Toilet Day. So everyone in the world celebrating at the same time. So,
yes, of course.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you guys, for everyone here. All right. Mm-hmm. If you had to give up one piece of paranormal equipment forever, what would it be?
That we already use or we don't use?
Something you use that you had to give up. If you don't use it, then there's no point,
Yeah. Wow.
That's a hard one.
I'll tell you right now, mine's dowsing rods.
See, we don't use those, but that was going to be the one that I was going to pick and get around it.
But we don't have them.
Yeah. Oh. I would do recorder so that I could keep the REM pods and the spirit box. I would do recorder.
Recorder?
I will probably get rid of the music box.
There you go.
I know. I'm sorry, Sierra.
What about you, Rhonda?
Probably a flashlight or K2, just because the K2 can be so finicky.
Yeah. Paul Fowler,
like EVPs and REMs and spirit box. I'm not giving those up.
Paul Fowler believes.
Flashlight would have been better.
Yeah, flashlight would have been good.
But if I give up my flashlight, how am I going to see in the dark?
This is also true.
Your phone has a flashlight on it, so.
Or you give up
your phone has a recorder on it too, I guess. So you could,
you give up your flashlight and then you make your teammate use their flashlight everywhere you go. So I already do that. Mine's somewhere.
Sierra leaves me in the dark. She was always stealing my flashlight. So yeah,
pretty much. It's lost in my bag somewhere.
Yeah, the bottomless pit.
Yeah, that's Sierra's bag.
We all need bags like that.
Yep.
So how are you girls doing tonight?
Doing good.
We're doing good.
That is awesome. So how did you guys get into the paranormal? What started this journey for you? Let's start with Sierra.
Well, we used to work together at a nursing home, and our office shared a wall. And I'm very nosy. I'm a social worker, so I'm very nosy by trade. And, I heard Yvette talking to someone about one of the ghost hunting shows and ended up taking her out to a place that was near where we worked. And it's kind of been a done deal. I think we've had Facebook the longest. We've had it 2 years in September. Just kind of connected and started doing this. And I think the first big place we went to was Waverly.
Ooh.
So would you have any experiences growing up in the paranormal, or did you watch the shows or anything?
So I don't know.
That's
I know
you,
Yvette said it. Okay.
Me?
Me. This is fun because we're not together.
Yeah.
So I've always believed in the paranormal. I like the horror, the ghost hunting shows. Always been open to some kind of an experience. I think I've been visited by my grandfather. I've seen my granny before. I've had some experiences.
I gotcha. So how about you, Yvette? How did you get into the paranormal?
It's just something I've had since I was little. And when I grew older, the TV show was Ghost Hunters at that time. So that's what I would watch all the time. But I've also had experiences, I have people that have passed come to me in my dreams, and I can also sense things and see things. So it's more personal with me. I'm a little bit more open to that.
I gotcha. So when did you start first having your experiences as a kid?
I mean, I think my first one was about 12 years old.
What happened?
I'm from Miami, Florida. So the house I was in, I could have sworn I saw in the hallway a lady from maybe the 40s with a big ball gown, like twirling around in the hallway, dancing. That was my first one. And then as I got older, scarier stuff would come in. Like men will be standing on top of my bed, watching me sleep. I would hear a little girl playing in my room, vertical blinds moving when they weren't moving. And then after that, I learned how to shut it down. So I'm in that phase right now where I'm trying to open myself up again and allow, so I can see again.
What I was gonna ask you was that very scary, because that's a lot coming in at one time, a lot of different events. Were you terrified to sleep or be alone, or?
I was terrified to sleep. I couldn't sleep. I was still in high school at that time. My eyes were always like, bloodshot. I would tell my mom. My mom believed me. My dad didn't believe me. He thought I was on drugs or high or something. I don't know. My mom did confess to me that she also had an experience in that house where she woke up and it looked like a witch lady was on top of her sleeping. So she taught me how to. She told me to put a glass of water under my bed and say some prayers, and that supposedly, traps the evil spirits in there. It doesn't bother me. So ever since then, it has worked. It has worked.
So does your mom have a history? Does your family have a history in the paranormal? Like she would know that, or?
My mom, I believe she does, but she didn't want to. She didn't say much about it. She doesn't like to say. She doesn't want to know. But I know she has seen before. Yes. My grandmother was very much into brujeria, santeria. Cubans do that a lot. So maybe it came from there. I don't know. I have nothing to do with that. I want nothing to do with that. That's some scary stuff I don't want to touch. But
yeah. But it's cool that you're able, at least you're able to talk to her about it, and she believed you and gave you something to do for it.
Yeah, absolutely. At least she believed me. Yes, absolutely.
So was it joining the paranormal that made you want to start opening up again, to not feel so fearful about it?
Yeah, because right now I feel like I'm very protected. I feel like I have a very bright white light around me where nothing's going to harm me. It doesn't matter what comes my way. It's not going to harm me. So I do want to open up. Yes, definitely.
So you two got together. Your first investigation was, you say Waverly Hills, right?
Yeah, our big one. We hit this undisclosed at the time. We burned it now. We can't ever go back.
We were almost arrested.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What? Now that's a story you have to tell us more.
Okay, so to really get into it, we have to start it out by there. I had seen this thing on TikTok where you can fake be arrested and pull a prank on your family and your friends. So, you type into Google Translate and have it read out, calling from whatever county. Do you accept this call from the jail? We did her daughter and my mom, and we had, posted, we're going to this undisclosed place that we go to. We pull in her car, and I just, wouldn't it be funny if we actually get arrested and we did that prank video today?
She brought it into existence.
Yeah, pretty much.
There we go. Put it into the universe, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can take it from there, Yvette.
Yeah, we were in the basement of this location. It was a juvenile detention center for kids. And we were in the basement, and I kept hearing feet outside. So when I peek outside, I see the police, the cop searching for us. So I feel very protective with Sierra. She's younger. I want to make sure she's okay. And I didn't want to scare her. So I said, Sierra, grab your stuff. We need to go. And she's like, what? What?
Tell me anything else. Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
And I wouldn't tell her anything because I didn't want to freak her out. Until we got all her stuff, and I said, the cops are outside. We had no choice but just to exit. But we were let go. Nothing happened. Thank God.
Yeah, and not even kidding. We get in the car, she turns it on, and she's listening to Taylor Swift Spotify, and the song that plays is about being locked out of jail. I was like, oh dear God, get us out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. God. So why did the cops come? Well, I missed that part of the story. What?
Well, because this jail is still it's still functional. The front
part of it.
The front half is abandoned. The back is still functional. So we were trespassing.
Yeah. And we've heard that
so you
there
weren't
are
supposed to be
cameras there. And
right.
you know, we've heard that there's cameras there, but we've been there so many times.
Oh.
And the cameras, something works because they had us. Bags. But
so now it just gives you another cool story to share.
I mean, seriously, what ghost hunters haven't gone to a, undisclosed location, meaning you're trespassing, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, I try to avoid places that have cameras, just a little bit, but
Yeah.
A little bit. So, the Waverly Hills investigation. What was your first? Did you have what kind of experiences? Actually, go back to the other place. What kind of experiences did you guys have out there? Did you guys get anything when you were there? Was it worth it?
Oh yeah. I mean, we hear doors slam, footsteps, charging footsteps. I mean, EVPs with my name, EVPs with her name. They know us very, very well there. So I kind of hate that part that we can't ever go back.
Friend pods going off.
Yeah. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, there's a Christopher. There's
street cred now.
There we go.
That's right.
You're a straight gangster.
That's right.
Something.
Change the name to haunting angels, haunting gangsters. Gangstas.
Oh,
There we go.
Haunting rebels.
That's right.
Those people on the chat, by the way, they're a little they're our friends. We love them. They come. They're just crazy people. So I'm just warning you a little bit.
Pretty much, especially James. We also call James. He's especially crazy.
Hey, they're in good company.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Freak Show.
Yeah.
So, what was your first paranormal experience together? Like your big one, like where you both were like, holy crap.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out which one Yvette's going to say.
I could say it's the first time we went to that juvenile detention center, and we had just got some REM pods. They were brand new. We didn't even know how they worked. We just turned them on. And we were having a conversation with somebody talking to us through that REM pod.
Mm-hmm.
So that was crazy.
I thought you were going to say the walkie-talkies at Waverly.
Ooh.
Well, we were in the body shoot with my husband, who doesn't believe in any of the stuff. Well, I'm sure he does now a little bit, and the walkie-talkie went off. Mine went off, and it sounds like a witch cackling on that walkie-talkie, not on Sierra's.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's crazy. Wow. Did anything else cool happen at Waverly?
I know we got an EVP. We were asking, did the open air actually help? And we got I can't remember the exact phrasing, but it was pretty much, yes, it did. That was pretty cool.
So Howie was asking, did the walkie-talkie key up by itself? Because he had an experience actually at the cabin where the walkie-talkie actually keyed up by itself.
I want to say that it did, Yvette.
Yeah, it did. It did. And all you heard was like static, and then you hear it sounded like a witch cackling on the other end.
Yeah, and I was laid up at the top of the body chute because I had already been down there. I was not about to do that again. And mine was laid out in front of me. I wasn't even touching it.
That's really interesting.
That is interesting. It's such a a huge place and so like powerful spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
All right, so I have to ask what a shadow bastard is.
So shadow bastard is what we have nicknamed Yvette's husband. And speaking of Waverly, he was dressed in all black. I know it was at least a shirt, maybe a hoodie, some pants. Even his shoes were black. And we went during a public investigation. Our goal for 2025 is to go and do a private investigation with some people. But he actually like glided down the hallway at one point, and people are doing an investigation, and they just kind of turned and looked like, was he real? But we were on one of the wings, and he disappears. He's doing his own thing. He doesn't believe. And me and Yvette are standing in front of one of the doorways without a door, and we're hearing something in this room. And we're like, oh, can you keep doing that? Can you come a little bit closer? And then here comes this heifer in all black, just out of the shadows, scared me to death. And then this one pees herself.
Oh my
From
God.
laughing so hard.
I called a shadow bastard a couple of times. It's his goal, whenever he goes with us, to scare me somehow, some way. And he does it without even trying, because he's so quiet.
That kind of sounds like Dennis. He'll come up behind you and just like hit the wall or something.
Yeah.
Make you like jump 10 feet, piss yourself.
Yeah. Oh, we did the Battleship of Wilmington, and it was like a maze down in there. He would disappear in front of me, and then he could reappear behind me and never make a sound ever. Just this one's in a room by herself, actually investigating, and you just hear me yelling, Chris, because he scared me again.
That's like probably his goal on every investigation is to scare you.
Sneaky goal, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a shadow bastard.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
It's good to have goals in life. You know, keeps you going.
Yeah.
And the cabin was very interesting too. We had we had something thrown in the basement.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Easter
pretty
eggshell
cool.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was the egg? Do you remember where it was?
We ended up putting it upstairs in one of the windowsill, but I went back and tried to watch everything. I tried to watch the live. I watched all of our stuff. The only thing I can come up with is it was when you first come down the stairs. No, it couldn't have been back there where he likes to hang out, because I had a camera and I didn't see anything fly. It had to be up in that windowsill in the basement and just fell down.
We're not sure where it came from. We're not sure where it came from.
I mean,
of course it did it where I didn't have a camera on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like, are you for real? I had 3 cameras down there and you did that?
That's always how it is. It always happens. Yeah. Like I was there today. I walked in the front door. It was me, my friend Sarah, my friend Elizabeth, and our other friend Crystal. We walked in, and Sarah and I both heard a growl.
We heard the growl too. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. We had a growl down there.
It was like something. It sounded like someone trying to fake a growl. So I thought it was Dennis trying to mess with us, and he had left to go to get some paint for the basement. So we're like, what the hell? And we both heard it clear as day walking. And of course, I usually have my recorder going on my phone, but this time I didn't. And of course, this is when we hear the stuff, because it never happens when we have our stuff ready to go.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's why I say always have shit ready. Always have your equipment going, because you never know when it's gonna.
But it was weird, because we were facing the cameras in that hole, in that little window where there's a hole and there's dirt in there. Mm-hmm. And then the camera turned. All our electronics turned off, and that's when the egg was thrown. So I don't know what happened.
I'm glad you guys
wanted us away from that hole. Apparently.
I'm bouncing both sides, trying to distract you.
Yeah.
From the hole. But I'm glad you guys had that experience. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Well, and we also had something mimic me when we were sleeping in the cabin next door. I just had a camera rolling, just in case. And when I heard it, I thought, that's my voice, but I have a camera on my sleeping bag and I'm not talking. And I can't remember the exact phrasing, but it's something like Yvette. I said her name. I've never been mimicked before. That was pretty cool.
We get that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There, I was in the rancher and I was in there talking to my friend Jason, and we both heard Howie's voice in the main hall. And I'm like, speak of the devil. Then I'm, wait a second, I didn't hear the front door open, but I'm hearing his voice, and we were the only ones in the house at the time. And the front door, you'd open the front door, it's pretty loud, and that the front where the fireplace is when you first walk in, that's not exactly a quiet place, so you can't exactly sneak in to into the house.
Right.
I mean, that's definitely something we hear a lot out there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, it's a cool little place.
Well, thank you. Have you been to Bell Grove Plantation yet?
No, but that's one that Hill City said we have to check out.
Yeah,
Yes.
Definitely. We would love to have you out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're planning on it.
Where are y'all based out of?
North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, Charlotte area.
Okay. Cool. So tell us about some of the haunted locations in Carolina. Do you guys do a lot in North Carolina?
I mean, we've got
heard a lot about sites and so.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of North Carolina isn't, at least the area that we are, isn't open to it. I think the best location we've got near us is Trivet Clinic. It's been a hospital, the supper club, a nursing home, detox alcohol center. It's been a lot of things. These two guys own it right now, and we've got REM pods there. We've gotten
flashlight thrown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had the flashlight get thrown. That was great. That was the first time we ever had something get thrown. Yeah.
So, what part of North Carolina are you in again? I'm sorry.
Charlotte area.
Charlotte.
Okay. I gotcha. So when you go
about that, because you never hear a lot about North Carolina. I figured it was. I mean, Virginia's a little bit like that you just don't.
Yeah.
There's so many places you can't get into.
It's on the down low. That's why we got to sneak in.
Yeah, we mostly travel because there's not much around here, so we travel.
Is it because people like it to be private, like, or is it?
I guess they don't want to know around here. It's it's the Bible Belt, so it's you got to walk around it. Like they don't want to know.
Well, got Kernersville, North Carolina, Lost Souls, who was on the show last week.
Yep.
You have a little North Carolina, the block of shows here. Rhonda?
I'm closer to the Tweetsy train than she is. I'm about an hour away from Yvette.
Okay.
I've heard of Tweetsy Railroad. Heard that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Need Tweetsy train, Tweetsy Railroad. So when you go on into an investigation, do you do prayers of protection, or how do you prepare yourself for an investigation?
I'll let her take that.
I always, within myself, I just surround us, meaning me, Sierra, and whoever else is with us at the time, with that white protected barrier light, that nothing will harm us. And we always ask for respect, and we're not here to harm you. We're just here to talk. That kind of thing.
Yeah, thank you for talking with us, communicating with us. You got to stay here. Can't follow us home.
Right.
Yeah, you definitely want to do that. A lot of people forget to do that. What's your favorite piece of equipment to use?
I feel bad because I said I would ditch the recorder first, but I really like the recorder. Hate editing it, but I love the recorder because it'll be just us two women in a location and we have a guy talking in the background. That's why I like that one.
I like the REM pod. And the best piece of equipment is yourself, just you, I think.
What do you think is the worst type of environment to investigate in?
Too many people. I would say that just from, oh my God, Brandon. He's over there saying when Sierra talks too much. I would say too many people because, you know, we started with doing the public investigations, getting our ears wet. But after we got some experience, you know, it can be difficult to have kind of form that bond with whatever's there in the environment. If there's too many people, you can't control the noise, you can't, you know, some people may not know or may not edit, and I will listen to you cross and uncross your legs forever because it matrixes and sounded like you're saying something, but it's not. You moving. So.
And people don't have respect either. They see you investigating and they're just coming on by, having a party and just screaming their head off, and it defeats the purpose, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hard part when we do public investigations at the cabin, is having people who don't know any better, but they'll be sitting there talking. We tell them not to whisper at the beginning of the investigation, but it never fails. It's like when the lights go off, people think they need to be quiet because it's dark for some reason.
Yeah, and totally get that.
Yeah, understandable. It's not like they're professionals or professional, you know. They've been doing it for a while, but they want to talk to their friends, so they whisper to their friends. Then you got to be like, oh, please don't whisper, because
and some people aren't there to get their ears wet. They're just there to have a good time.
Yeah,
yeah, with each other.
It's like, well, we have people over here trying to pay to actually hear stuff, so you got to be like, all right, you know, you want to be an asshole to them, but you know, it sucks, but. I mean, usually I guess it's something you just got to deal with. And,
right.
I mean, if you hear someone whispering, help me, you can pretty much assume it's not one of the people.
You hope not. You hope it's not somebody in your group that's like, get me out of here. Help me.
And we're all just having a good time, ignoring him. Some of our groups, you're like, help me, I can't do it. It hasn't happened to me yet, but you know, sometimes you can pick out the stuff where it's like, okay, or get out, you know.
Yeah.
Usually it's not the person in the group telling us to get out. Like, what do you mean get out? We're here.
We get that a lot.
This one especially.
You know,
yeah, they don't like me very much. They don't like me there. So they're always telling me to get out.
I mean, it's better than being called a fucker or an asshole, I guess.
Oh,
they call us all kinds of names too, bitch, whore. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got called a whore at our house call investigation. So, but I think he was messing with us. I think.
I mean, it's like a badge of honor.
Yeah, it's all good.
You know, a bad name by the ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were just telling him bye. He goes
with you, even if they're calling you names, they're willing to talk to you.
Exactly. We're here to talk to you. You can call me a bitch or an asshole. I don't care, as long as you give me something.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that you've been called, Rhonda?
I don't think I've actually. Maybe bitch. I can't remember. I don't remember being. Usually it's the men that get called things more than the women.
You need to make that your
maybe
your
mission. Bitch, or like I think we've all been called a witch before. Like, I don't want to talk because the witch is there or something like that.
No, they have not, James.
Haunting angel. Oh God.
What did he say? Yeah, that's what they nicknamed us. It's a long story, but yeah, that's.
Yeah, they went off the chain in a different podcast, and that's our alternate. That's our OnlyFans.
That's your paranormal OnlyFans page. Haunting
paranormal OnlyFans.
Hey, so equipment is expensive, guys. No,
these locations are expensive.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
How else do you think we paid for a whole weekend in Ohio? Come on, man.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, you got the economy these days. You got to make decisions, and I think haunting anal is a great.
You can't just do feet pics or a strip. You got to do a little bit more.
You go all in.
You have to have a wide audience.
Right.
Wow, that goes well with World Toilet Day. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Thanks, James, for throwing that in.
But that leads more to like, is it a ghost or is it a demon?
That's the question.
Oh gosh.
Some demonic shit going on around here, that's for sure.
Literally.
Maybe that's why they don't want to fuck with us.
Yeah.
Hey. So what's been your favorite location so far besides the jail that you can't get back into because you broke the law?
Right. Orange is not my color. Gosh.
Pear of poo.
That may be too hard. That may be harder than the would you rather question.
You must feel bad. Like other places are going to be jealous. You said this and not us. Oh my God, I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite location is Penhurst and Waverly, number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Two good locations.
I'm gonna have to say there was a courthouse that we just went to in Tennessee, historic Smith County Courthouse. That was insane. This one did an Estes session. It was pretty much like just talking to her. And binder clip got thrown. Something else got thrown. We don't even know what it was. We got charged. I screamed and scared another investigator. I really wish that we had screamed in sync, but I screamed and then she screamed. But it sounded like someone started charging at us from down the hallway. And I was not anticipating it. And I did.
That's crazy. Wow, I bet that freaked you out, because was it dark at the time? Where was it?
I think we had it lit up because the other investigators didn't have night vision. But I mean, it had been ramping up. We had a door slam open behind Yvette. We had the binder clips. Something random in a junk room got thrown that we couldn't even identify it. And when we asked her and Estes just goes, an item. We're like, you don't even know what you threw at us. That's rude. First of all, don't even know what you're trying to throw at us. But it sounded so for real that I thought I was going to turn and see some random stranger broke into the building. It was loud.
So were y'all able to determine, was it just somebody that was kind of a jerk in their normal life, or did you get anything to explain who or why they were being so aggressive?
Yeah, they've got a spirit of a slave, Fred, there that killed, he hung for it. I was going to say allegedly, but he hung for it. Hung the master. Ended up trying to get another slave convicted for being a conspiracy to commit the murder, but she got off. But he's come across and said his name is Fred before, and she confirmed Fred. We're like, can we call you Fred? What's your name, Frederick? We're like, okay, Frederick, it is. Stop throwing stuff at us, and if you do, can you do it on camera?
And he doesn't like. He doesn't like women.
Yeah. So there was 3 of us up there, so he just loved us.
So you think it was Fred that charged you?
I think so.
Wow. Is there any other suspects that could be, or is it mostly just Fred haunting the place?
There's some little kids there. They've had, I think, 4 deaths from heart cardiac related events. There's a woman in white. There's Jane, the girl, the other slave. We got her name a couple of times up on that 3rd floor with Fred. We got someone that threw knocks in a locked archive room next to the courtroom that we were in, confirmed that they worked at the courthouse with the police. And as soon as that door slammed open, she never knocked again.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So what is your favorite time of year to go investigating?
When it's not too hot and it's not too cold. And the building has heat and air. Yeah. I say that because we have 2 back-to-back locations in Ohio, and I actually texted both locations, and I said, I'm scared of the answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Do these buildings have heat? And they said no. So
it is so hard to investigate when you're cold.
Yeah.
It really is. Because it's like all you can concentrate on is how cold you are, and just like you don't care. It's like I don't, it could be a full body apparition, walk by me, do a dance in front of me, just get me back inside in the warmth.
Yeah,
I'm laughing because last time we did Trivet Clinic was in January, and I didn't know they didn't have heat, and it was freezing. We left early because I couldn't anymore. I was freezing.
Exactly.
Well, I could tell you, I don't know if y'all have found them yet, but one of my teammates has last year, back in February, she introduced us to electric socks. Oh. They have a battery and you could turn them on and off.
Yvette, tell them about your coat dress.
Well, I have an electric vest, so I put that on, but I also have a coat that goes all the way down to my ankles, so it's like a full dress. Everybody makes fun of me, but then when it comes down to it, they want the same thing I'm wearing because,
Hey.
I'm warm and they're not.
I can't make fun of her because for Ohio, I'm looking at it. I got a snow bib overalls because I will not be the one shivering in the corner. Because I'll never hear the end of it. I'll never live it down.
Yeah, because she's from here and I'm not. I'm from Miami where anything under 70 degrees, I'm freezing. So step it up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to rock the snow overalls. And I've got a Sherpa fluff sweater. So we'll see how it works. I'll rate it on Amazon when I'm done.
So Howie says the girls need North Carolina locations. Tell them to send him a message and he'll help you out.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, definitely.
Actually Ed Odell on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to you.
For sure.
So it's not Howie, it's Ed.
No, Ed Odell. Host of the Orion Effect with our own Rhonda Harris on every Sunday night from 7 p.m. on the Orion Effect. No, the Ref Nation Network. There it is. There it is. Yeah, Sean. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my overalls too.
If you're gonna go on investigation and it's cold, you need to dress for it because you know it kind of goes through you, and you can be sitting there, you're sitting still for a while. You need to be prepared. You can be prepared spiritually. You got to be prepared physically too.
Yeah.
For an investigation.
Yeah, because we were in the body chute at Waverly, and it was freezing cold, especially in that tunnel in that chute. And all you can hear is this one shivering with their teeth rattling on the camera. So yes, yeah, you got to prepare.
Although, I mean, I don't really enjoy investigating with 100 degrees outside, and the mosquitoes are biting you, and all you hear in the background is you put your phone on to do a record or any kind of light, just attracts a million bugs.
Oh.
Or if you're inside, you hear stuff in the background. It's fall and spring are probably the best times of year to go investigating, but spring has pollen for me. So
you
hear me sneezing half the investigation.
Yeah.
Well, and then you got spiders and bats in some of these places.
Yeah.
Snakes. You need all that.
And then we heard, I think it was Brushy that we went to, and they said, when you go to the bathroom, have a flashlight and take someone with you because they may have, was it scorpions or tarantulas? Something we don't have around here. I can't remember.
Oh no.
I was like, oh, you have what? What? I'm sorry. Yeah.
What is the other person supposed to do when you're on the toilet? You see a scorpion.
Like, I'm gonna run. May not be to get help, but I'm running.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and finish what I'm doing.
Once you start, it's hard to stop, I guess.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yep.
Oh, so we are getting close to the end of the show, girls. What do you guys have coming up? Can't talk.
Go ahead, Sierra.
So much. So we scheduled an end of the year extravaganza, and we got them on discount because they don't have heat. We're actually joining up with Journey into the Haunted with Tina. Love her. Have some of her music boxes, but we're doing Madison Seminary, Fairfield County Infirmary, and just today we booked Sweet Springs. So Friday we do Madison Seminary, Saturday Fairfield County Infirmary, and then Sunday on the way home we're going to hit Sweet Springs.
Sweet Springs is awesome.
Yes. Oh yeah, we've been there.
And next week?
Next week?
This week. Sorry.
Week? This week. I was like, wait a minute. What do we have this week? This weekend we're going out to Florida. We're hitting Maystringer with Black Smoke, Mila and Steven. We've got all that in Ohio. Am I missing anything?
No, that's it.
Nice.
Okay.
For this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna be crazy.
So you guys have a busy couple weeks coming up here.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys very much for coming on the show and joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having
tonight.
us.
Thank you.
It was a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll have the girls back on.
Yeah.
Of course.
Love to be on. Yeah.
Your adventures.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Have a great Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy New Year. And
Happy haunting.
Yes. Happy haunting.
Happy haunting and happy World Toilet Day.
Yes. Talking about that, I gotta go pee really bad. So yeah.
All right. You guys have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
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 That was fun.
They're fun.
Enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that show. Enjoyed the comment conversation.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining us.
That was fun.
We love it when y'all are chatting in the background. That makes it more fun too.
We should have asked Yvette about her dolls. I love the regular.
I know. If we had more time,
She
I
had
was like,
in the background.
at first I couldn't tell if it was a background or if it was like where she was. And then when I realized she moved, I was like, oh, I need to know the story on the dolls. I'm always scared to ask the story of the dolls though.
Well, that just gives us an excuse to have them back. Another excuse to have them back on.
That's right.
Talk about the dolls.
Absolutely.
The story of Annabelle, where every Raggedy Ann doll is, try choking the person or something, or I was like, I'm just trying to imagine a Raggedy Ann doll trying to get the little nubs around the neck to try to. How scary can that be? Really? Yeah. There's no fingers. I'm just kidding, Annabelle.
Don't pick on Annabelle.
Yeah, no. It was not. What's that doll that is up in Florida? Down in Florida, where you can't take his picture without asking permission or whatever.
Robert the doll. Yeah,
Robert the doll.
Chris says she has a she shed with creepy dolls.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. We definitely need to have her back on to talk about the dolls.
Let's talk about the dolls.
I'll bring it back on now, but it's 10 o'clock and Yvette needs to celebrate by using the bathroom on the World Toilet Day. I don't want to
interrupt this celebration.
Yeah, mess up the celebration. She's been working on all the show. So what do you guys have coming up on the Orion Effect?
I wish Howie hadn't popped off because I don't know. I'm not sure who we have, but I'm guaranteed it will be fun.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Yes, as always, we'll keep you. They like to keep us on our toes.
That's right.
At the Orion Effect.
That's right.
We've got a fun show coming up next week.
We've
got Dana Marie Vollmer and Helena King from England joining us.
Fun.
and I'm not sure what we're going to be doing with them yet. Either do a roundtable or a Freaks React,
or a little of both.
Yeah, well, shoot, we might just, like you said,
we should do reacts because it's right before Thanksgiving. We should find something funny about Thanksgiving and do some reacts.
Funny Thanksgiving videos.
Yeah.
Like when they do the turkeys and they blow up or some shit. They fry the turkeys and it's like Thanksgiving fails. Yeah. It's like a fireball.
You have to think on this one.
That'd be the guy who sets the backyard on fire because I don't know how to fry a turkey. I'd be one of those guys on those videos. So guys, we've come to the end of another awesome show. Thank you very much. God, there's so many people. Everyone who tuned in, all y'all. Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, listening to our awesome interview with these the haunting angels, or haunting anal, depending on how you know them, Hey,
locations cost money, equipment costs money.
This is a judgment-free zone.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly. And hope we taught you some cool stuff. We taught you how to live your life. Don't give a fuck. Eat what you want. Stay away from algae. Don't eat algae this week.
Don't eat algae. Eat all the bacon.
And if you want to make up curse words, put two random words together, and you can make up a curse word, and apparently it'll stick if you lived in the medieval times. All right, guys. Thank you very much for coming on the show. What am I talking about? Thank you, Sierra, for coming on the show.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Yvette.
Tell you what a blast.
Yeah, that the Kids Empire wore me out. I'm ready to relax.
Tomorrow, everything about you is gonna hurt.
Yeah, exactly. I can't move. Oh yeah, I started doing meditations.
Nice. I'm proud of you.
If you have a hard time meditating or have a hard time concentrating like I do, because I am all over the place, as you can tell by the show. Check out the Honest Guys on YouTube. They have a lot of guided meditations.
They help. If you're starting guided, is sometimes very helpful.
Yeah, because it's tough for me to sit there in complete silence and not think. Because when someone tells you not to think, first thing you do,
and then here it all comes.
Is think. Hey, Sierra, you there? Bring her back on. Hey, so do you meditate?
I usually find some time before we go to a location when Yvette's driving and she thinks I'm sleeping. I might listen to some music, try to get me in the zone, kind of get in the right headspace. But she thinks I'm asleep. I'm not.
You're fake sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anything, she drives so well that puts me out.
What? That's quite a compliment.
That's
right there.
good,
That's awesome.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to, I guess, open myself up more spiritually, but I have a hard time concentrating. So I listen to music or listen to the guided meditations and stuff like that. And I was wondering how you do it, but you're good at that as far as concentrating and stuff.
Not really. I'm waiting on one of them to chime in, but undiagnosed ADD.
Same.
Oh, there you go. Me too.
Squirrel.
Same.
Yeah.
It's
comes
tough.
with time. It comes with time. Yeah, it comes with time, Ryan.
Get there.
You'll get there.
But I don't know. I like to say I can meditate before a location, but it's not what I would consider meditation music. It's I've got a playlist.
Frequencies like binaural beats, stuff like that, I guess. Yeah.
I can't think of the name of the show, but it was Katrina and the guy that used to be OG Ghost Adventures. That it was a theme for that show. Between Heaven and
what was it?
Hell.
Nick Roth?
Yes, that's him. He had a show with Katrina. I can't think of the name of the show, but that show had this theme between heaven and hell, and then you make me feel like it's Halloween. Some Billie Eilish, just get me in the zone.
Yeah,
I gotcha. I'll put on some Enya.
Yeah,
that pure mute music and just kind of zone out. All
right.
Well,
listening to I've been having I have a hard time sleeping from time to time, and nothing really works. Like not medications, not anything will help. But I have started listening to, what is it called? There's white noise. They've got what they call green noise. Green noise seems to help with that.
What is green noise?
It's kind of like white noise. It's just like it sounds a little bit different. It's just a different frequency of white noise.
I wonder how they determine what color it is.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it works. It just popped up on a feed, and I was like, "Ooh, interesting. Let me try it." And it I won't say I fall right to sleep, but it helps. Certain hurts.
I wonder if red noise will make you angry because it's.
I don't know
if red noise is even a thing.
Yeah, we're sending Ryan down a rabbit hole tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah thought she was done. She's like, finally. And it's like, bring it back on. Come on. Well, this is the after show. The after party.
Yeah.
Guys. All right.
Party.
Thank you, Sierra, for coming on again.
Yeah.
Thank
you guys for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like I said, I could talk for another hour about this shit, but I know it's getting late. So thank you very much. I'm going to take you off, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye again.
All right. Thank you. Thanks again, Sierra. Sound has color. There. See, we talk about that shit. I'm gonna talk about sorry, I saw one thing about spiritual geometry, which is probably way over my head.
Sacred geometry, yeah.
Sacred geometry.
There's lots of things. Yeah. We just gotta get you meditating to start. Let's just get you where you can meditate for 5 minutes. That's all we gotta do.
I did a whole.
It does take practice. It doesn't there are days I meditate and it's wonderful, and there are days I'm like, what did I just do for 5 minutes? What was that? Because I go in and immediately thinking about my grocery list. I'm like, oh Lord, okay, we'll try again later. It's not working this time.
It's like you're telling yourself to stop thinking, and then you're thinking by telling yourself to stop thinking, and then you start, and it's like having an argument with yourself in your head while you're trying to relax.
Yep.
You're like, oh my God. Stop it. All right. Again, we can go into a whole other show about this stuff.
All right.
We'll be back here with Dana Marie Vollmer and Helena King.
Exciting.
Same freaking awesome time.
Same freaking awesome show.
Be back here. See you later. Good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.